Hello everyone, this is Rookie and welcome back to A Summer's End, Hong Kong 1986. Let's continue where we last left off, shall we? Where we last left off right over here. Oops. Okay, here we go. Get into character. Sam ushered me out of her shop and quickly shuttered the gates. I could have tried watching the movie she recommended, but I didn't really like the idea of going along with her to a pub. I was about to protest had not the venue been in the direction of the subway station. I figured I'd go along with her for a bit and then excuse myself later. We had a nice conversation. If you heard something, that was me putting on deodorant spray. So I can smell a little better. Sam seemed cheerful. I didn't want to dampen her mood, and yes, I showered today. Don't even question it. Sam walked next to me, humming an upbeat song. She had on a ritzy outfit today. Oh, trying to get a Riz game on? I'm kidding. I mean, it's working because you seem to blush every time Sam talks about you, girl. Ooh, speaking of, I need a cloth because I'm sweating. I'm barely in this game and I'm already too hot already. Amazing soundtrack, by the way. The music here is amazing. I didn't notice it at first when she was sitting behind her shop counter. It was quite outstanding. She wore a hibiscus red blouse, a fitted skirt, and paired these items with pointed toe heels. What a strange shopkeeper. I've never seen anyone tend a store dressed like that. That's because Sam is built different. I was dressed in my usual office attire, formal, neat, and clean. I don't have the look of someone going to bars after work. As we walked, the streets got more and more crowded the closer we approached the station. The sidewalk was shoulder to shoulder with pedestrians going home, going out, going somewhere. I took off my jacket. It was warm. I felt awkward around Sam. From afar, I'm sure no one would think we had anything to do with each other. The subway entrance should be just around the corner ahead. It was about time I took my leave. I shouldn't involve myself with Sam anymore tonight. Oh? I feel like we're going to have to make a choice of whether to go home and be a good girl or stay out and be a bad girl and hang out with Sam for the rest of the night. I bet you that's a choice. Not like this, I thought. Sam? We're here. The venue is just down those stairs. Sam suggested to a narrow stairwell leading down into a basement of a pre-war apartment building. The entrance was open. It was an otherwise inconspicuous place. I looked for the name of the establishment. All the place had for signage was a bolted plate beside the door entrance, which indicated in small font that it was in fact a bar and disco. I felt uneasy. I've better not today. Michelle? I have to get going. Oh. Sorry. Oh. I have some things I got to take care of. Oh. That's too bad. I'm sorry. No worries, there's always the next time. Sam smiled lightly. Did she... Wait. Sam smiled lightly. Did she feel disappointed? I think so, in a way, yes. Sam... I'll walk you to the station. That's alright. I hope you have a good night. I'm going to head out now. Oh! Who is this? Another woman? A woman in an ostentatious green power suit suddenly appeared between us. She put her arm around Sam's waist. She seemed well acquainted with Sam. Oh? Samantha! What are you doing here? What are you doing just standing out here? Hurry up and get in! Huh? What are you doing out here, Cecilia? Huh? You don't see me working? Is Cecilia like a bartender at this bar? Or a DJ? At the disco? I have to be my own planner, promoter, security. I might as well be my own performer too if I have to do everything around here. You're busy as always, aren't you? Always. I saw you loitering outside. How rude, blocking my entrance like that. Just get inside already and make my place look lively. Sorry. Huh? Who's this? You brought someone this time? Don't tell me this is... Cecilia, this is Michelle. Michelle, Cecilia. Well, aren't you something? I'm sorry. I'm actually leaving. Hey. Miss Wong, didn't you tell her it's ladies' night? There's no cover charge. Sorry. Miss Wong, didn't you tell her it's ladies' night? There's no cover charge. Oh, if it's ladies' night, it's free. Go on in, Michelle. Shoot. And this is coming from me who doesn't like to go out. If someone offered me to go to this place for free and I don't have to pay anything, I would gladly go. Shoot. Even though I don't like going out that much. That's not it. I have to catch a train. I have to catch the train. Wow! Where did you get this girl? She's so cold. You come in and sit for a bit, okay? Relax. You're much too stressed from work. Drink something to warm yourself up. Cecilia proceeded to put her arms around my shoulder and walk me down into the bar. Sam, Sam shrugged and followed in. Cecilia then excused herself and began chatting up other patrons in the bar. She seemed like a busybody. The bar was named Ruby. A ladies night only, and the bar's name is Ruby. Okay, there's about to be some kitty getting licked tonight. I figured from the pink neon sign that was lit on the wall. It was a weathered-looking bar that appeared as if it had gone through several aesthetic transformations throughout the years. Furniture was mismatched and the paint job was uneven and chipped in some corners. Who cares? As long as the drinks is good, I don't care what the building looks like. And I could care less about the building if I'm about to get naughty in the club too. I mean, sorry, what? If I had to describe what its decor was, like, to a magazine publicist, I would say that it was a valiant attempt at combining cosmopolitan posh and tropical boathouse. Oh, that's a weird combination. Neon lights colored the thick plumes of cigarette smoke in the air. Loungy funk music played from a sound system that is reminiscent of the one my elementary school had in the gymnasium. The bass was terribly loud and made an awful buzzing and crackling. Yeah, every club that has the bass just plays the bass like crazy, and it sounds horrible. Oh my god, especially if you watch one of the drag shows be bleeding the bass out of the damn speakers like no tomorrow. Regardless of what I've heard on the bar's visual and sound aesthetics, people seem to have a good time. I mean, once you got a good drink in you, it don't matter. It's always a good time. If they weren't shaking their heads to the music, they were mingling among the tables with drinks in hand. I surveyed the room. I thought Sam's bare legs were too risque, but compared to everyone else here, she was considered modestly dressed. People wore flashy outfits that was outrageously over the top. Oh, you think that's bad? Wait till now. People just flash their titties and stuff out here. Women flash their boobs and titties out in the open. Men flash their butts out in the open. Shoot. There were women who dressed like men. Oh! And others who dressed like circus performers. Women dressed up as men? That's a power move right there. Nice. It was like a British fashion show. I wasn't the only person dressed in office attire, but I certainly felt out of place here. Sam suggested we sit down at the bar. I sat down on the seat at the end of the counter. Sam took the seat next to me, first exchanging greetings with the bartender, before sitting down on the high stool. Every time Sam crossed her legs, I noticed her skirt would inch dangerously higher. Less hot. I mean, this was not good. Did Sam not notice this? My mother would have chastised me over such unladylike dress and behavior. I suppose Sam wasn't someone I consider exactly feminine. A lady wouldn't go to a pub on her own. Yeah. Maybe not in your time, but now a woman would go on her own now. Shoot, women go on their own to go to the strip club nowadays. Shoot. And a lady certainly wouldn't be on a first-name basis with the bartender. Ooh, Sam's pretty. Sam ordered a drink. This artwork is beautiful. I love it. It was her usual, apparently, a tequila sunrise. Oh. My go-to alcohol drink was the Long On iced tea. Yeah, I'm a crazy one drinking 5 different alcohols in one glass. Ugh, that's the least strongest alcohol I ever had. I had illegally made moonshine once, but that's another story I'll tell in the future. Sam asked if I wanted to have the same drink with her, but I refused. I asked for a glass of water instead. You should not. A glass of water at a bar? Oh my god. I mean, I can understand if you want water, but get water after having a drink. That would make more sense, in my opinion. I didn't want to drink tonight. Okay, so you want to be the designated driver. Okay, fair enough. I get that. It was a weeknight, and I had my own sense of pride. I mean, it is Pride Month. I wanted to do things on my own terms, not just to please someone else. Oh yeah? You seem to be doing pretty good so far for Sam. The bartender made a strange look to Sam. Sam carried on with her smiles. I couldn't read Sam's thoughts, but I tried not to think about it. Sam tapped her fingers to the beat of the music. Sam noted to me the names of the songs that played. I nodded along. It was something outside my knowledge. I noticed that Sam wasn't someone in need of company. Several people came over and gave their regards to Sam. Sam appeared to be popular here. One woman took a seat next to Sam. She wore a normal, broad-shouldered office suit. However, the fitting was several sizes too large for her small frame. A small woman wearing bigger clothes? Is that you, Billie Eilish? She kept her hair short, much like a boy's cut, and wore sunglasses indoors. It was a strange pub. I had a disproportionate number of women versus men. Oh yeah, this is a lesbian bar. This is Lipstick's lesbian bar. I guess that's what Cecilia meant by ladies' night. I mean, yeah, but still, that's pretty suspicious on the female end. The strange woman continued talking to Sam. Their conversation wasn't something I could easily join. Their way of talking was obtuse. There were a lot of expressions and colloquial speech I couldn't understand. Colloquial? I don't know how to say this word. Oh, colloquial. Okay, that's how you say it. So it's used in ordinary or familiar conversation, not formal or literary. Okay. So basically just regular talk instead of formal talk. Okay. Colloquial. I turned away and looked at the empty stage. I wonder what kind of musical performance would it be tonight. I think it's going to be a drag show. I doubt it would suit my taste. Why did Sam invite me here? I felt a hand on my leg. What? Oh, it was Sam's. She placed her hand lightly on my knee. Sam looked at me with a concerned face. Oh, I am reading this in I'm reading this in my own voice. I'm so sorry. I felt a hand on my leg. It was Sam's. She placed her hand lightly on my knee. Sam looked at me with a concerned face. The suit-wearing woman excused herself and left to join another table. Are you alright, Michelle? Uh, I'm fine. I haven't been here for a while, so some old friends came by to say hello. I didn't mean to ignore you. That's fine. You can talk to whoever you want. Oh my god, Michelle, you're such a bottom. Michelle. I'm sorry about earlier. Cecilia can be forceful sometimes. Yeah. Peer pressure 101, everyone. No, I get it. She reminds me of my boss. Really? You know, Cecilia used to be my boss at one point. I could never catch a break. Ambitious women are like that. What's that? What what business do you have with her? Eh? It's not anything like that. She's like a big sister to me. Huh? Big sister? Yes. Someone who takes care and invites you out for a meal together. That's all. I've met about your work. Oh! Yes! Some years ago, a relative of hers owned a record store, so I helped them manage it at the time. Cecilia acted as if she owned the place, though, and treated herself as my boss. Ah, let me tell you, she was fierce. She'd be upset with me if I couldn't name the songs off the Billboard charts. And she would give me hell if the books were off by even 1 cent. Oh, you mentioned that before. So that was who you were talking about. Yes, that's right. Looking back, it was a fun stint. I've learned a lot then. When the owner decided to close down the record store, Cecilia swooped in and asked me if I wanted to lease the newly freed space from her. I didn't know anything about owning a store then. I had a really tough start, but I was able to turn things around with all the people helping me. I wouldn't be here where I am without them. I see. I'm glad it worked out for you. It's nice to have people looking out for you. Yes. Do you like running your own store? Well, there's ups and downs, but I like the feeling of being my own boss. I can set my own hours. I can pick out what I want to sell. I can really make it my own, which I like. I'm still learning what it means to be a successful business owner. Oops, sorry, had a little hiccup there. Oh my god. There's a lot of trial and error sometimes. But I think I'm doing pretty well for myself now. I see. That's good for you. What about you? What led you to be in a publishing company? Nothing in particular, really. I was recommended the position when I was in a university by a professor. I got the job, and I've been there ever since. I've only been working for about a year, though. Ah, is that so? Do you enjoy your work? Work is work. I can't say I enjoy it, but it is what it is. I see. No. Oh. There was an awkward lull in our conversation. I didn't know what to talk about. It was a loud and busy place. I didn't want to raise my voice or bring up personal things here. Sam didn't seem too bothered. She seemed to enjoy this kind of atmosphere. She looked around and sipped on her drink slowly. When a fast-paced song came along, her fingers would automatically start tapping along with the beat. I noticed that she touched her hair a lot. Whenever she brushed her hair back, her gold-colored earrings would catch light from the stage. Sam's appearance caught eyes. Even though we sat in the corner end of the bar, anyone who walked by would turn and take a second glance at her. Sam had a different look to her today. It was an adult and mature look, a complete contrast to what I remember her wearing the other day. Yesterday, Sam had a laid-back and casual atmosphere to her. Tonight, Sam gave me a feeling of unpredictability. I'd never met a person like Sam before. And that's why you love them. I mean, that's why you love her. Sam leaned. She was about to say something. Come on, Kylie Minogue, to say something. I turned away to avoid her eye contact. I didn't want Sam to read my expression. It wasn't that I felt intimidated by Sam. Rather, I couldn't guess her motive. I felt at a loss. I didn't want Sam to know that. Sam continued the conversation. I know you mentioned before that we had differing musical tastes. So far, how do you like the music here? Ooh. Safe. Me, personally, I enjoy club music. Club music is actually pretty good. Especially when the atmosphere is right. When the atmosphere is right, club music hits different. I'm serious. And I've only been to a club 3 times. No, 1 or 2 or 3 times in my whole life. And I'm telling you, when the music is in the right tone, and the right moment, and in the right atmosphere, everything hits different in the club. Like, seriously. In a good way. So, I don't know about Michelle, but me personally, I would say I love it. Let's just say I love it, just to please, Sam. I like it. Sam. Liar. I can see it on your face. Oh no! I was trying to be nice, though. You don't have to pretend if you don't like something. I appreciate you coming with me tonight. Oh. You know, this place plays a bit of everything. They'll play the most popular music off the UK and American charts, and they'll also play Cantonese and Japanese hits as well. Every 4th Thursday of the month, they have a special disco night where they bring back the older dance charts. Disco? Oh! As Sam was about to answer, Cecilia came in and gave a hard smack to my back before taking a seat next to Sam. Hard smack to my back? Girl! Trying to protect my back. Assault? I'm kidding. Cecilia was friendly towards Sam, but I felt an air of hostility from her. I think Cecilia likes Sam, like really, really likes Sam. I think. I should be careful around her. Yeah. How are you ladies doing tonight? Hey, Cecilia, you finally pulled away from all your guests? For now. I still have so much to do as tonight's host. Is that so? Hey, Samantha? What are you doing with your little guest in the corner? Is that a glass of water? Oh. What about it? I told you to loosen up a bit. Cecilia! Cecilia snapped her fingers and ordered something for the bartender. Oh, you are not going to peer pressure me to drink. We need a designated driver. We need a designated driver, motherfucker. Here, have a fun drink for you. Oh no, here we go. Peer pressure. A tequila sunrise on the house. Wait, that's Sam's favorite. And if you're not a cocktail girl, a glass of my finest champagne. I've had it uncorked just for you. I know Cecilia's trying to be friendly, but the way she said I had it uncorked just for you, that sounds like a red flag to me. I don't know. Something about that was off. I'm like, why just for me though? Why not for anybody else? You know what I'm saying? Cecilia, stop. That's enough. Huh? Why not? She doesn't want it. Don't force her. Exactly. I'm trying to show her a good time. Don't you see her moping in the corner with a glass of water? Come on, cheer her up. I'm not moping. Okay, why don't you have a drink with me? Don't be rude to your host. Which one will you pick? Oh. Ooh, this looks like a very big decision. Let's save our game. And I'm going to end my video from here. I'll see you guys on the next episode of A Summer's End, Hong Kong, 1986. Oh boy, we're in a peer pressuring moment. Oh boy. Man, I trust Sam. I don't care about freaking Cecilia. You know what? Bye, everyone.